With a couple of South Kingstown cops in hot water tonight for allegedly squashing cases before they got to court. And there's a charitable twist in the story. I'm Gene Valicenti.
Good evening, I'm Patrice Wood. Both are on paid suspension tonight. The I-Team's Brian Crandall has a story you'll see only on 10.
The two officers are suspended and could face punishment through the state's retooled police conduct review system. The police department won't tell us what exactly they're accused of, but I've learned from sources the allegation is they wrongly offered some people a way to avoid going to court to face criminal charges.
When they attempted to speak with him,
Lieutenant James Krajewski presenting a case in court for the South Kingstown Police Department.
he was eventually tased and taken into custody.
Now the department is accusing Krajewski and another of its prosecution officers, Lieutenant Bethany Dolock, of improperly disposing of cases before they got to a courtroom. They're facing professional misconduct claims brought by the town to the state's police disciplinary board. I've learned from sources the lieutenants are accused of reaching out to some people who had been arrested with an offer. Make a donation to a local charity, and the case won't go to court. So those people weren't charged with a crime, didn't go to court, didn't have their names entered into the court system where it becomes a public record. South Kingstown Police Chief Matthew Moynihan writes to me in response to my questions, we, quote, conducted a thorough investigation into potential criminal and administrative violations. We determined that the officer's conduct constituted egregious administrative violations of several department policies.
We have a process for a reason.
NBC 10 legal analyst Austin Dana.
Generally, the way the process works is after you're arrested, you are going to court for that arraignment, and you're going to deal with the charges in the courthouse.
I'm told the arrests were for misdemeanors, but without public records, it's not clear what cases may have been affected. I'm told the donations people made to charities allegedly to avoid court were typically in the hundreds of dollars.
The two officers are not accused of getting any money for themselves, but if indeed they were bypassing the courts to resolve arrests, well, that raises some questions.
Why are certain people given the opportunity to never go to the courthouse and never be there for an arraignment? And then another question is, where's the paperwork? Who's keeping tabs on who's making the contributions? Whether the cases should be dismissed or not dismissed? Without those checks and balances, I think it's a recipe for a potential problem.
When I reached out to Krajewski and Dolock for their side of the story, both told me to contact their lawyer. They have the same attorney who told me no comment. Dana says prosecution officers and attorneys do have the power to cut deals with people who've been arrested, but that's supposed to happen after they go to court.
Chief Moynihan would not say what punishment the department is seeking. The officers are not charged with any crimes. They are being paid while on suspension. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.